Okay, when you get them all off, it's going to look like this. Get this plastic bank. You've got all the strips off. Right now you've got little screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? These are pie head screws, and then you got some pan head screws. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the front and 4 in the back that we have to take out. And we have these little screws in the side here, the block screws. Those have to come out. Okay, so like I said, I use these little jars here to put my stuff in. So I'm going to get my one for the little pan head screws. And let me see what else we got here. Side plate screws. We need that one. And plate screws. We'll need those. And the box screws. Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to take out these screws in the black plate. They're very short, right? Like I said, tweezers, guys. Tweezers. See how little they are? Very little. Can you see that? See that? Little, 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 little. So, you want to make sure that you have a place to put those. Right? Because you don't want to lose them. Okay, and you take the screws out all the way around. Like I said, there's a few of them. 1, 2, and on the other side, 3, 4, 5. And you got these here, the side screws, little, and there's a block on the inside of this that sits in that hole. So you want to make sure that you don't lose those. What I do is I pick it up with my screwdriver, I take my tweezers, and I hold that block. Then I take my screw out. Like that. There's the block. It's a little block, and that's what that screw goes into, so you don't want to lose those. Right? Same thing here. Pull all these out. Now that you got them loose, like I say, I always use I'm a big guy about tweezers. Because I've found that I lose a lot less. So you try to get in there with your fingers or something this small, it just doesn't work. I mean, you're just asking for trouble. Okay, same thing with these little here. Now, these screws in the front are different. These are pan head screws. You know what I mean? They got a little bevel on them, like a wood screw. See? So, here's one. Might have to change screwdrivers here a little bit too. See, and just there's 4 in the front and 4 in the back. And just take your time. You don't try to rush, because you try to rush, then you're dropping stuff and everything like that. First thing you know, you're going, oh man, what happened to that screw? I needed all of that. I only got 1 screw. Oh boy. So here, like I said, you know, they're real small, and it just seems it's a lot easier. It's hard for me because I broke my wrist in a motorcycle accident, so there you go. Anyway, get them out of there. You know, they just come out just like that. Okay, you got your side ones out. Right, we got one more over here on the side that hold this the sides of this little bracket. I'm trying to do this where you can still see what I'm doing, and yeah, so you just take those right out of there. Take those out, and remember there's a little block in there, so you got to get in there and get that block. You know, get your tweezers in there, pull it out. Come on out of there. It don't want to come out for me. That's where my little pick comes in handy. This little pick thing, boy, I use this more than anything. See that? You pick that right up. Boom. Handy little tool right there. So you get those out. And then we'll go to the back side. If you can see that right there, the back side. Same deal. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whoop, see, that went right down inside there. I gotta remember that. Okay, once you get them loose, then we're gonna pick it up. See there? Pick it up. Slide it out. Slides out easy. Once you pick these little things up, that's the only thing that's holding it. There you go. And there is your reed plate. Right? And I still got some screws right here. I'm just going to dump them right here. And take my little tool. Make sure they're all out of there. Okay. So there you have it. Now you're right down to the reed plate. Now the reed plate has, what I do is these little tips here just to get them out of the way. I just bend them back. It's not going to hurt anything. Just give them a little bend back. And then I'll take these side screws right here, the reed plates, the one on the outside. Take those out. Now those are little what I say, cakehead screws. You know, they got a good sized top on it, but they're really long. Let me show you one of these. See how long? They're long screws. You know, long screws. These are the ones that are holding your plate down, your plate screws. Like I say, I have a little cup to put all this stuff in. What I do is I just put it on the cup, and then when I'm through the procedure, then I'll just put them in their right jars where they go, you know. But this ain't, like I say, it's one of them deals where you just got to take your time and don't rush, because rushing don't accomplish anything. What it does do is you drop your screws, and then if you drop your screws. And another thing, if you make sure you got a workplace, you know, a place that you can walk away from and leave, and nobody's going to mess with it, you know, because it's just has too many parts to be moving around, you know, doing it in your kitchen table and then taking it here, taking it there. Luckily, I've got a little shop. We have a shop, and so I'm all set up, you know. But this is not a, you know, one-day deal. You know, you do so much. You know, when you get frustrated, stop. Don't let it get the best of you. Just take your time. And there's a bunch of videos too on YouTube, especially John Cook. You got to check out John Cook. Amazing cat, man. What he does is just totally, totally amazing. And go to his website, which is www.johncookharmonicas.com. He's from London. He's a great guy. He'll answer your questions. What have you. Okay, when you get these side ones out, then the front screws change. They're a different size. So you're going to need 2 screwdrivers. You know, one small one and one for that. But these on the front, I'll show you. See there? Same but smaller. Same length but smaller. Real small. So remember, those go on your front. Those go on your front. And remember your tweezers. Tweezers, tweezers. Okay, this is we're almost ready to take this off. Okay, now once again we're going to pick up this reed plate. I use my X-Acto knife. I just like it. Pull this right off, and looky there, it's off. Okay. All right. Now we are going to stop right here, and I'm going to take a little break, get a cup of coffee, and we'll come back to the next phase. We'll take it and we'll turn it over to the other side, this side. See there? This is the back side. And now as you can see, there's your same. Let me turn this around. See? Same. So we're going to get into that, taking this off once again, and I'll show you again how to take these off, because this is very important, because you could really mess things up. Remember, tape. I use, like I said, gaffer's tape because it's not real sticky. And you got to put it down. You got to put it right next, not on the washer, because you got to take them washers off, but as close to that as you can get. And just push your finger on it, tack it down, you know, just enough to hold that down. Then you take your 3mm drive, and you just pop that little screw right off of there. Comes as easy as that. Take your tweezers. Take your tweezers. Then when you want to take this off, push it forward, pick up, boom, pops right off. And like I said, now the other end is in that groove. It slides right in this little groove on the end of this black plate. So you got to push it forward to pop it out of that groove. But it pops right out, see, boom. And once it pops out, then you take your needle nose, right, small. See how small them tips are? And you got to grab it at the back side of the spring. See, and then that'll pop right off. And that little arm comes right out. And that's it. That's it. Here, I'll show you how to do another one. One more. Take your driver. Make sure your tape is on there. I like to hold my finger over that just to be sure. And pull that out. Right? Take your tweezers. Pick your nut off. Look at that. And the washer off. Push it forward. Boom. Comes right out. Easy peasy. I'll show you another. Come on. Put your nut driver on it. Get the nut on it. Hold your finger on it just to make sure that's not going to pop up. Right? Take your tweezers. Pull your nut off. Then you got your washer there. Boom, there it is. Boom. And then when you do that, boom. After you do that, you just pull it very gently, up, out, and up. Out, and then up. Just high enough so you can get your little bitty tweezers under there to get that spring. Grab that from the back side. Boom, boom. And there you go. Kind of wiggle this around to get it out. Sometimes they pop right out. Sometimes not so much. Sometimes not so much. Yeah. You gotta kind of wiggle it. Come on. Come on, baby. She don't want to come out. There you go. Do this one. Pull it. Boom. Pops out of the slot. Grab it at the back. Get that spring off there. Boom. Pulls it right out. So that's how you do it. So I'm going to take the rest of these off, and then we'll come back. Really? It's really, I know it's real tedious. It's you just gotta take your time. Be cool. Me, when I get like, ooh, shake like that, hey, I take a break, smoke me a bowl, mellow, you know. Boom, go back at it again. You know. But I don't let it get the best of me. Don't let it get the best of you. And just take your time. It's something that takes a lot of time. You know, so I'm going to do the rest of these on this side, just like I showed you right here. I'm going to just do the rest of that, and then I'll come back and we'll take it from there. Okay?